So when I was skating, I was in kind of the golden era of making money. I think pros now actually make less than my generation. But in the beginning, it wasn't much. I was making $500 from Duff's shoes, which most people won't even know what that is. And then I was making $300 a month from Santa Cruz was the first company that was paying me. So I started off making $800 a month. Later on in my career, I was making 40 grand a year. I eventually hit a point where I was making $100,000 a year. I think I had been pro maybe 6 or 7 years at that point. And then I probably was making about 150 for a few years. And then the last half of my career, or not the last half, I would say the last 4 years, I started making a lot of money because I had a shoe on DC that just hit. Probably the biggest year I ever had as a pro skateboarder, I made maybe 400,000. But here's the challenge. My career went longer than most. I was pro for 14 years. Most pros only have a career for maybe 5 or 6. And most don't even make 100 grand. That's like a luxury today. So you just have to be mindful that if you're making all this money in a short amount of time when you're young, you better be really, really positioning yourself to make money afterward. Because a lot of times you see skaters make the most money they're ever gonna make in their early 20s, and then 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s is actually less. That's hard because that's the opposite of what most people go through. Most people don't make money in their 20s. Their 30s are to set themselves up for their 40s, and then it's their 40s and 50s where they really start earning. So it's a blessing having an opportunity of doing something you love and having that turn into a career. But I think you need to be really savage when it comes to managing your money correctly so you can take that opportunity and do something else with it that actually becomes even bigger.